What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. Today I want to go over the timeline. This is a timeline that you guys have seen before, but we are coming up to a new stage of it. I also have another image I'm going to share with you a little bit later on in the video, which is for the upcoming month's events, so we could break that down. It was recently shared on the Diablo Immortal Twitter. Hope you're all doing well. Let's take a look here at April through June. We are in June now. It's just begun, but something I do want to say is we've learned that Blizzard doesn't exactly stick to this timeline. Some of the things on here were not exactly in the right spots. For example, new class that we were thinking was coming in April when actually it ended up coming in May. So this is a good idea of things that we are going to be seeing that come, but I wouldn't say that it's exactly when or the timeline is exactly on point, because I actually don't think that it's perfection, which is why it's kind of built out the way that it's built out without specific dates or anything like that. Now, the image that we're going to look at in a minute does have some more specific dates, so we can call that set in stone. So let's take a look right here at April through June. We have 4 weeks left in June, and there are two things on this list that we have not seen yet appear on this banner. Now, this is being pretty clear though, April through June on this one particular banner. And it says, new Paragon system, check, we saw that. New equipment system, we've seen new gear, but that was from a previous update from the Oblivion pillars and all of that. But we haven't seen a new gear or equipment system. What is an equipment system and what does this mean? I think that it probably is going to mean something about the gear levels, the way that we could level up our gear. Is it going to stop at 30, or is it now going to go up to another level, like say level 40? With that being said, that's not a whole new system. That's just enhancing the levels and allowing for more increase in our gear, which is eventually going to happen, because once you have players that have been playing for a long time maxing out their gear, and we are seeing a lot of players that have maxed out their gear at this point in time, some really big grinders, they're going to need something else to grind for. And if they don't, it's going to get boring. It's going to take away the purpose for the game from them. There has to always be something for them to do. So I can see new levels coming. But when it says a new equipment system, it makes me wonder, are they revamping the entire system as they've revamped the entire Paragon system inside of the game? Unfortunately, when I went out to Blizzard, I did not get to play this system at all. I did not get to see anything about a different equipment system, so I can't speak on it because I don't have any inside information about that. New Heliquary bosses, cool. Whether they come or whether they don't come, not the biggest deal for me. And new game modes, that's very general, of course, but we could see some new game modes coming, and we could see something coming in the next update. But new game modes come all the time, and they just get kind of worked into the schedule. So I don't see new game modes as something that is something I'd be really excited. I guess I would be excited about it, but I'm not holding Blizzard to a brand new game mode this month. That's not something that I'm like holding them to the fire for. But I am very curious about this new equipment system, what that's going to look like. Now, we do have the new events coming inside of the game. A lot of this goblin-inspired events that are going on. We're talking about how you're going to have this boss that swings around a chest filled with gold and knocks you down and fights you with that chest. That's going to be an event going inside the game. So maybe that's what they're talking about for a new game mode, but I don't think so, because that's a special event focused on the 2-year anniversary of Diablo Immortal, where they're giving away a bunch of free stuff. Essentially, we're going to be getting, or rumored that we're going to be getting some of the Echo. Shoot, I can't remember the name of it right now. So that we can awaken our gear. Why am I drawing a blank on the name of that right now? I'm sorry, but I just did. Dawning Echo, there we go. We're going to get a free Dawning Echo, which is a $10 to $15 value, so free-to-play players that absolutely will not spend in the game can experience what it feels like to have an awakened piece of gear. Legendary crests that we've been getting like crazy, but also on top of that, the mirrored event so that we can then participate in Elder Rifts, I believe up to 2 times, utilizing the mirrored event, getting double the gem drops of our gems that we get from those runs. And additionally, they're going to be giving us a 5-star gem, 2 to 5 stars, not really sure yet. Some of that information was from the Chinese patch notes, so it's not 100% confirmed that it's something that we're going to be getting here in the other regions of the world. But let's take a look. All of that stuff that I just talked about, for the most part, besides the equipment, are topics that we've discussed in previous videos. So you could always go back and see more in-depth discussions about all of that information. But let's take a look at the jump into action this June. This is the June calendar. This is what we're going to be seeing. First things first, let's look at the things titled over here on the right-hand side. We have Wild Brawl coming, Shady Stock, Survivor's Bane, Alley of Blood, All Clans on Deck. So far, nothing brand new. Trial of the Horde, Adventurer's Path, Fractured Plane, Conqueror, and Hungering Moon. Those are legit all the same things that we've been getting over the past, however long we've been playing. But let's zoom in a little bit on this calendar and zoom up a little bit on this for you guys as well. And let's see what this actually looks like, because there was an instance when we looked at this and it did give us different information on the calendar itself. So as you can see, we have anniversary events going on. They are in the gold. This is the 2-year anniversary coming of Diablo Immortal. It's an exciting time. It's funny to me that they had the new class come out before the 2-year anniversary, while the Blood Knight kind of came out and was the 1-year anniversary. So they rushed the class, not saying they rushed it in a bad way, because it's definitely complete and ready to go, but they prematurely sent out the new class a month before the actual 2-year update, which means it's just not going to be the update that they do all the time. It's not going to be the 3-year update may have nothing to do with a new class. We were never like stamped and sealed that could be a thing. We do have the new battle pass is going to be launching. We're going to be getting that very soon, starting on the 6th, I believe. As you can see the green popping up right here. So what this means for your battle pass, what day is it today? Today is the 3rd, so it's the 4th when you're watching this, because it's the evening right now, if you couldn't tell. Make sure that you collect your battle pass points before the battle pass expires and goes to the next. It's crazy to me that people still ask the same question, but I guess I shouldn't expect everyone to watch all of my videos, but it'll be silly of me to expect that. But it's very important. Your public service announcement of the month here. Make sure you claim any rewards from one battle pass to the next, because if you don't, they will be lost. You'll lose that experience, you'll lose those rewards, so make sure you claim your battle pass before it expires and before a new one starts. They don't roll over. So battle pass number 27, we're gonna get that really cool, actually no, that Anarius stuff is actually coming in the Phantom Market. As you can see on the 13th, which is about 9 days from today, another Phantom Market is coming. I'm quite excited about this. Anarius, Diablo is nasty, just kind of badass looking. That's why many of us are drawn to the Diablo game, right? From Diablo himself, just a dark character that we all love. But Anarius has this brutal light to him that I actually love even more than anything that is Diablo themed, like the Diablo character itself. So that we're going to be getting a cosmetic, a Phantom Market cosmetic. Remember, these are the cosmetics that have a big price tag. $170 cross class, which is now across 8 different classes, but also does come with the cosmetic, the portal, 3 other cosmetics, another 2 portals, and a bunch of other emotes and rewards as well. So it's definitely expensive, but it's also definitely something that you get a lot of value from, because it gives you more than just that, and it's cross class. Also, a great thing about this is it doesn't give you power. So it's not a pay to win element of the game. If someone decides they want to spend 170 bucks on cosmetics, that's up to them, and it doesn't impact any other players inside of the game, except for everyone staring at them as they walk through in their glory, because they look so great in the cosmetic. I legit have people asking me where I got my cosmetics from, maybe newer players that don't have the ability to get those Phantom Market cosmetics anymore. And when you look at the rest of the month, we have anniversary events that end on the 20th, the battle pass, which obviously goes through the month, and the new Phantom Market. That's legit it, besides all of these other events that we spoke of before. Really not a ton of stuff going on this month. Now, am I excited for the Phantom Market? I like those cosmetics. It's always cool to see people running around in a brand new cosmetic, and maybe you'll be one of the most lucky people in the world and be able to unlock that cosmetic on your first shot. We should be getting some more details on this soon, and when we do, if we do, I'll be bringing you all of that information. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you think we're going to be getting some new equipment system, or do you think it's just going to be our gear that we currently have going up to additional levels like level 35 or level 40?